Yo, what's going on, guys? Savage here. Today I'm bringing you another viewer submitted solo gameplay. I'm going to be focusing on different elements as far as how to speed up his gameplay, how to move more efficiently and play more aggressive and get more kills, and also circle rotation. Those are the three main points I'm going to try to hit this video. So let's see if we can get that. But guys, before we dive into the video, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel right now. Join the wolf pack today. We are closing in on 40,000 subscribers. Holy crap. Also, guys, leave a like on the video. Let's get to 600 likes. But guys, please, in the comment section below, let me know if the series is helping you. Let me know if it's increasing your win count, increasing your kill count, if it's getting you more confident in playing the game. And also in the comment section, let me know of other points you want me to focus on in the upcoming videos. Guys, if you'd like to submit your gameplay to me, make sure you upload it via YouTube and then DM me that link either on Twitter or Instagram. And also on top of that, please let me know what your KD is, how many wins you have, and what you're trying to get from these series. So basically, when you submit the gameplay to me, you guys let me know what you want me to help you with. That way I can focus on each point during these videos. But guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the gameplay. All right, guys, so for newer players, if you're loading into the match and you're in the plane, you want to pull up your map and identify where you want to go to. Now, depending on how you want to play, if you want to play aggro, go to your main points of interest: airport, superstore, TV station, military base, things like that. But if you want to play safe, play slow and efficient, and play for the win, slow down your gameplay. Stop going to these main focal points. A lot of people think they have to land at the cities to get stuff. You don't. If you look right here, there's plenty of bounties over here. There's plenty of objectives in here. There's plenty of things to do in order to get your money and get your loadout quickly without having to drop to the hottest area. So if you keep going to the same spot and you just keep dying, you're tired of getting killed, change it up a bit, go somewhere else, go on the edge of the circle, play for objectives, get your loadout stash, and play the match. All right, so right now we're heading for airport. He spots a guy parachuting and he goes for some shots. I love doing this shit just to piss them off, and if I don't do it, they're gonna end up doing it to me. Also, I like the fact that the enemy bailed off, and instead of him chasing the enemy down, he just focused on his point and is going there. When you're in the air, guys, if you want to challenge them, if you want to ego challenge them and follow them to the ground and get the kill, by all means do it. But just realize you may be falling somewhere very, very far away from anything, and it could take you a bit to get your loadout. And it's kind of what I want to avoid. So I'm going to try to focus in on going where I initially wanted to land, which is exactly what he's doing. Now, judging by where he's at now, there is a search objective, which is freaking perfect. He is on bounty though, which sucks. It's very unfortunate. But I like the fact that he's going for the search bounty right off the dump. Now you got to remember, you are on bounty and you're in a very vulnerable area. I hate airport. I don't hate it enough to completely avoid, but I do hate airport. Airport's going to be hot. Airport's going to be hot, and you have to do your searches there. So go ahead and do your searches as fast as possible. I wouldn't loot anything. I would get in and out of this place. I would not look for anything except for these objectives. Get in, get out, stay away from the spot as much as possible. All right, so fortunately, the next search is going back to the garage. So this, again, opportunity to dip out. Don't worry about nothing. Don't pick up a gas grenade. Don't pick up a knife. Just dip. Stay out of this area. The fact that there's different levels to this area and the fact that there's only a couple ways up to these levels. Actually, the rooftop, there's no way up except for a chopper. And because it's very limited on how you navigate these floors, I don't like this place. Get me out of here. All right, so because he got the bounty when he was flying in, we can go ahead and just assume that the enemy who's got the bounty on him is pretty far away. Because it's still early game, because we're still in looting phase. I hate calling it that, but because we are still in looting phase, the chance of this guy coming across the entire map to chase him down is probably slim to nothing. Again, look, of course, pick up the bag that's in front of you. But again, when you have search objectives, that's what I focus on. I don't worry about nothing. If I see a plate, I might break for a plate. Ammo, other guns, I don't worry about it at all. Just go from point to point, capture your searches quickly. The faster you buy your stash, the safer you are. Remember, after you get your search objectives, after you get your loadout, you can loot all this stuff again. You can do it later. It's not like this stuff's going anywhere. But he does have $10,000. He doesn't need to go do that one just yet. He's going to grab his loadout stash, which is perfect. All right, if you have your loadout, you have all your weapons, you have all your equipment, right? Pay attention to your ammo count. Pay attention to your ammo. If you're full on ammo, you're damn near close to full on ammo, you don't need to worry about looting anymore. You really don't. You have $5,600 right here. Go buy plates and call it a day. Right now, we're fully loaded. We're ready to go. Start doing objectives, start buying plates, move out, and get some kills. I like the fact he already identified he's going for the bounty. That's what he's going to do next. It's exactly what I would do as well. Remember, if you want to play slow and for the win, go for flag objectives. If you want to play fast and aggressive for kills, go for bounties. All of these tools are here for you to utilize in order to get done what you want to get done. All right, so I will say this. You've looted a lot. You have looted this entire area, I think, a little too much. You've overstayed your welcome. However, that being said, you have collected some bags, okay? So I'm not against it. I wouldn't correct this because you came up from it. You got a ton of money. it worked out for you. But for the most part, again, try to move fast and efficiently, buy your stuff and dip. I like the fact that you bought the self-res, love the fact you bought the UAV and you held on to your extra money. All right, so here we are pushing the enemy. All right, he spots the target, he gets the shots off on him. Now he's got this guy dead or right. So this guy's got to move. I would exactly do what he's doing, like jump down and push him. This guy didn't look like he wanted to fight at all. He didn't even shoot at him. And right there, it just comes with practicing your aim and your accuracy. Look, I said this in one of my other videos, and I should say this in every video for those of you who are new. But if you get in a 1v1 gunfight, if you jump while you're shooting, it does two things. One, it messes up their hitbox, right? If they're going for headshots, now they're hitting your torso. And then when they go to aim up to hit your head while you're jumping, they're now missing you because you've already landed. So it throws the enemy's accuracy off. Two, it also helps your headshots. As your ADS on the enemy, if you're going for the torso, when you jump, you get those nice little headshots, right? Because what happens? Your crosshair jumps up with you. So always jump shot when you're in 1v1 fights. That took me a very long time to practice. I knew it was a benefit. Just was a very hard thing for me to practice because I was so used to playing PUBG games where if you jumped while you were shooting, your accuracy was completely thrown off. But in Warzone, jumping is actually a beneficial tool, believe it or not. So guys, make sure you're utilizing it. All right, he's playing very cautious right now. Again, I was explaining something, so I didn't really see if there's another enemy here. I don't think there is because it's unlooted. But you've got $16,000. You really don't need much of anything at this point. Spam UAVs and get an advanced UAV. For sure. For sure. Guys, do not ever leave a buy station with that much money. Here we go. My man. My man. I love it. Now we got an advanced UAV in the air. He's got another one. Remember, you can throw down the fourth UAV and it would extend the life of the advanced UAV. Or you could wait and just utilize that UAV later on. Now he spots the enemy right here. This guy doesn't stand a damn chance. Beautiful headshots. I don't know what he was doing. Guys, if you're the enemy in that position, whenever you walk through a doorway, don't just stand there. Don't. Again, always assume someone is ADS'd and scoped in on you. Move throughout the map as if you're always being watched. If you keep that mindset, you'll play more efficiently, I promise you. Now, keep yourself out of windows for too long. Keep yourself out of doorways for too long. It'll keep your body moving. You won't ever sit up if you always pretend that someone is ADS'd and or scoped in on you. All right, so the advanced UAV came in clutch. It didn't, he wasn't able to benefit a bunch of kills from it, but he was able to get the kill that was most important, and that was the one that was in airport. Now we've got another UAV, and he's got another $4,000. He can continue the spamming the UAV thing and chase down kills if he wants to. Now his loadout stash has dropped, and it is next to him. Let's see how many loadout drops are actually there. 2. That tells me there's 2 enemies, right? There's 2 players, and there's... All right, so the enemy had the same idea, except he was laying prone in the open, baiting the crates. If you want to bait the crates, that's fine. But like I said in a few videos ago, don't ever lay prone in the open, guys. Don't do it. It's not going to benefit you. If you think you've got grass concealing your movement, concealing your body, you don't. This isn't PUBG. You can't lay prone in grass and be invisible. Not to mention, this dude wasn't even in grass. I don't know what he was doing. He was just laying in the middle of the field. All right, so again, guys, I always preach to you how important it is to do objectives. He's done 2 objectives so far. I always preach to you how beneficial it is not to overstay your welcome. He's now moved from garage to airport, now at Storage Town. He's utilizing the map to his benefit. He pops the UAV when he's uncomfortable. I'm always uncomfortable here too. Don't blame you. Get it done. You should be able to find enough money to buy another UAV. Again, you always want to have UAV go in the air. All right, so Kimsey's now going to go for the next bounty objective. Again, guys, in order to practice your gunfights and get better at gunplay, you've got to fight people. Don't be afraid to fight. Don't look at the bounty and be like, oh, no way. I'm not ready for that. Go for it, man. Go for it. The only way to improve at this game is practice. That's why I always tell you guys to warm up with bots 30 minutes before you play if you want to have a try-hard night or try-hard session. That's why I always recommend playing a ton of multiplayer. That way you guys are efficient with your gunplay. No matter how well you navigate the map, no matter how well you stay safe, no matter how well you stay covered and concealed, if you can't shoot, you've got to develop the whole package. You got to be a decent shot, decent strategist. You got to be decent at least across the board. I'd rather be decent across the board in everything than be only good at one thing. So guys, make sure you're not avoiding fights. All right, buys another UAV. I love it. I love the fact he's already thrown what? How many UAVs has he already thrown in the air? 7 minimum, I believe. And that's, of course, including the advanced UAV. That's you know, I got a challenge for you guys. I want you guys to play a game and practice getting UAVs. I'm curious to see if it'll actually benefit you guys as far as playing more aggressive. You know, I want to see you guys play more aggressive. I want to see you guys move around the map. I want to see you guys navigate, practice your movement, practice your shots, practice fighting. Don't avoid fights. Don't play passive. Don't play slow. Guys, see how, yeah, let's do that. See how many UAVs you can get. Practice on that for an entire day. Let me know, did it improve your gameplay? Do you feel more confident as a player? Do you feel more confident as a player? Did you get more kills? Did you get the win? Let me know. I'm curious to see how you guys will benefit just from focusing on getting UAVs. All right, so when it comes to bounties and pushing buildings, guys, look. You got to push fast. He heartbeated in the middle of the street. I'm not a huge fan of the heartbeat in the middle of the street. Granted, he thought the guy was in here. I'm fine with that. But there's nothing wrong with getting close to the wall and then heartbeating the wall. When it comes to pushing multi-story buildings, stealth is key. Honestly, stealth is absolute key. I'd work my way upstairs from the outside. I would climb the ladder on the back right here. Boom, perfect. Work my way upstairs, get the high ground. This works too. And then get shots on the enemy. He's not going to have any idea you're nearby. That's unfortunate. It looked like it definitely should have gone farther than that. I'm not going to lie. The C4 definitely should have flew further than that, I think. So in this position, I would prefer the MP5. The MP5's got great range at this position. That's the weapon I would use. Because if for whatever reason the enemy does have good movement, if he's fast with it, if he slide cancels mid-fight, if he, you know, B-hops, you don't want to have a VLK'd weapon in a close quarter combat situation. I'd rather have the hipfire machine, the MP5, and blaze him down if he is fast with his movement. That's, again, personal preference. The Grawl is still nasty. You'll probably be able to fuck him up with it. I mean, the reason why I was like cringing a little bit is I thought the enemy was going to peek him as he was throwing the C4, but the enemy didn't move. You see that a lot. Good play on your part, by the way, Kimsey. I mean, hey, the dude camped up and he froze. Definitely capitalized on the moment. But as far as the enemy's concerned, look, I know a lot of you guys in here right now watching this video. Y'all probably do the same thing. You freeze up whenever you feel pressure. But remember, guys, in a 1v1 fight, when you're playing solos, why is he pressuring you? Why not you pressure him? You know, don't freeze up. The moment you sit in a corner, you've admitted defeat. The moment you sit in a corner, you've admitted defeat, and you'll probably die 9 times out of 10. Every now and then it'll benefit you, and unfortunately, that's what keeps it in your head, that that's the play. But guys, let me stress this to you. If you're in a fight, if an enemy's pushing you, don't freeze up. If I was the enemy, I would have jumped out that window, worked my way around the building, navigated the building using the windows, the doorways, things like that to outplay Kimsey. There are ways to outplay enemies in almost every situation. Notice how I said almost. Sometimes he just gets screwed. Now, he did use another advanced UAV. We're up to what? 10, 11 UAVs this match? All right, so right now he does have the most wanted bounty. He is utilizing the most wanted bounty in order to get more money, which I like. Now, he's in a good spot. He's in a great spot. He's in this little cubby right here. It's very hard for another team to push him. As long as he doesn't get headshotted and he doesn't peek for too long, he should be fine. You know, just sit here for 2 minutes, wait for the most wanted bounty to go away, grab your bag, then grab the next bounty. That's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting for it to go away so he can grab another bounty. Now, he's already got $6,500. After this most wanted, he'll have even more. He'll be able to buy even more UAVs. I like the aggressive push. So basically, he saw the zone was coming in, and he decided that it's probably a better idea to push and kill the enemy and then move out than to sit in the cubby for any longer because, well, he would have been pushed out and killed by blue regardless. All right, I like the use of the UAV when he's crossing an open field. Now, we got to remember he does have a most wanted bounty on him, and he's at airfield. This is a kind of a no-no spot for most wanted bounty. There's only a minute left. If he plays slow and on the edge of the circle and keeps his back to the gas, he should be fine. So my boy knows what's up. He's going to the next buy station. What I would do is get off the vehicle right before you get to the buy station. Make sure the buy station's clear. Make sure the building's not looted. The doors are closed. The windows aren't open. So in my head, I would assume this building's safe. Granted, with saying that, you don't want to assume. You definitely want to clear it. But because the doors are closed and everything, it definitely is a little bit more assurance. It is looted. So whoever did come in here definitely did close the doors behind them. All right, let's look what we got here. We've got enemy, we've got enemy, we've got enemy, and we've got enemy. What do we do from this position? One, you've got to get safe, right? If you push this guy, you leave the high ground and you leave yourself vulnerable to being gate kept from TV station. If you push the high ground, you are now having to climb the high ground, which puts you in a vulnerable position to get shot at. And if you do get in a fight, again, you're going to get gate kept by TV station. So in my opinion, if you're playing safe, what I would do is push these guys and kill them one by one and work my way in and kill the guy camping TV station. But if you were a new player, what I would do, I would go for this guy. I would kill this guy right here. Push to the ridge, look down, shoot the enemy, and then push him through a ravine and get safe. You can even push TV station and catch this guy jumping out. He doesn't have ghost on, so he'll pop up on a heartbeat sensor. If you have a heartbeat sensor, use it to your advantage, right? So come over here, shoot this guy, rotate back up to TV station, kill the guy camping TV station, then make your way into this compound, preferably the high point, which is this roof, which is also gatekeeping everybody else. I really wouldn't play the edge of the circle in this scenario, because if you kill this guy and you're playing the edge, this guy could flank on you, this guy could flank on you, and you just put yourself in a very vulnerable position by playing slow. So I'd push this guy quickly, and then instantly go to this building, as the circle is probably about to this area, you know? Granted, we've wasted a lot of time, but it is what it is. So he's deciding to push uphill and go kill a guy right here. Again, it's all personal preference. I'd definitely play aggressive. I would push somebody. This guy is going the opposite way. He jumped down. Oh, you're in a perfect position now. Easy kill. Oh, no! That's unfortunate. Thankfully, he never turned around. Weird. Guys, if you get shot from the blue, turn around and shoot whoever's in the blue. Don't let that happen to you. Next tip, pay attention to your ammo count. Yeah, we're all guilty of it. Holy that's what I was talking about right there. Look, that's why I would have shot the low ground, because when you shoot at the guy up here, there's another guy over there. You put yourself in a vulnerable position, play the edge of the circle, and get shot at by everybody else. It gives them more time to collapse on you. Not again. Oh, so close, bro. So close. All right, so he won his gulag, and here we are coming back. He won right as the gulag closed. Impeccable timing. All right, look at the loadouts. There are 2 loadouts there. However, bro, oh my God, you have every rooftop looking at you. This is a very dangerous spot, but it's in game, dude. This is exactly what I would do. I would go for my loadout and say, screw it. He grabbed his loadout. He's got the dual snake shots. He's rocking the Graw with his ghost class. Definitely a good move late game. If you come back from the gulag in game, you land on your stash, make sure you get your ghost class. You're going to need it, especially downtown, boy. Especially downtown. That's unfortunate. Jesus. That is unfortunate. But notice, guys, when the enemy was pushing up, he didn't check the tent to his right. He didn't check the tent to his left. He didn't even look. Why? I'm going to assume he heartbeated it and thought it was good and just assumed otherwise. Guys, look, I know you can't clear every room. I know you can't clear every angle of every tent and every building and every vehicle you pass. I get it. But at least try. That dude didn't even try. Be very careful when looting bodies in the open, guys. They died there for a reason, and whoever killed them is probably still on the rooftop nearby. All right, so pay attention to your money. He's got $1,800 and 2 plates. I would have bought some plates for sure. You're going to a rooftop in game. I believe it's the last buy station left. You're gonna be needing some plates. You're gonna be trading some plates here very, very shortly. Oh shit, another loadout. Rip. I want you guys to notice, though, he's in a great position, right? What did he fail to do so far? He didn't check the roof behind him. He's on a rooftop, right? He's on his rooftop, but this rooftop's big. He climbed up. He looked at the loadout drop. He looked at the loot, and then he peeked the edge. There's a guy on the building behind him. He's going to get shot in the back. He didn't even look. There might not be anybody there, but look, when you come up on a rooftop, just check your surroundings. Whenever you go anywhere, if you're going to be posted up, put yourself in a vulnerable position, check your surroundings. Just do a little 360-degree scan. They got the rooftop right next to him that I would be more concerned about because, again, it's the high ground. I definitely would have checked that. Is he going to switch weapons? He might. Maybe not. I would switch weapons. Snake shots definitely are not worth right now. So I probably would have switched to the sniper rifle, if anything. All right, look. So we're talking about positioning and angles, right? You listen to the sound. The shots are coming from somewhere over here. He needs to jump over to this rooftop, get himself in a better position to where he can get on that ridge and shoot down on the enemy. Now, when you're playing ridges, when you're jumping on the ledge of a building, make sure you're not up there for too long. Jump up, shoot, jump down. Keep your body moving. Don't just sit up in one spot and wait to get shot. So we have a very unique situation right now. The circle does not favor him. He's got to get safe. So what would we do in this position? We've got two guys on sensor. Jump to the next rooftop. First off, don't leave your high ground yet, right? Do not leave your high ground. So the stash made noise because the player that the stash belonged to had died. That's why I heard the stash noise. Now look, in this situation, again, the circle's coming in. You got to get safe. With that being said, you've got to clear out this circle and anything around you. He's wasted a lot of time on this rooftop. Hasn't even peeked the ridge yet. Hasn't even gotten on the ledge to peek it. So we have no idea what this area looks like. There's only 4 enemies left. We know there's one guy under him because he just got in the fight. And his heartbeat said there was. So we know where 2 of us are, right? That means there's 3 enemies left. And we haven't even looked to see if we can pick somebody. So basically, if you're on the edge of the circle at the end game and you've got to move, you need to scan and clear out and take out as many people as you can before you put yourself in a vulnerable position. Because right now, you're in a bad spot. Right this second, you have a good spot because you have the high ground, but because you haven't utilized it to your advantage, you're now in a bad spot. Because when you do jump off of here, you're going to get shot midair. When you do jump off of here, even if you land, you have no cover. You have ravines. I don't know what the terrain looks like right here because we haven't looked. We don't have a pre-plan in our head if we're gonna jump off and land by a rock, land by a vehicle, land by a building, land by a tree, land on a hilltop. We don't know because we haven't looked. So guys, if you're on the top of the building in game, make sure, don't worry about anybody under you. If they can't hit you, don't worry about them. Scan your surroundings, scan out there, keep your eyes open. I can't stress it enough. I have a feeling that's exactly how he's gonna die. All right, again, we're super focused on the guy under us. Not an immediate threat. One, I wouldn't shoot at him like this anyway, because if you shoot at him, he's gonna duck back into the building, and now you're in a fight that's on the edge of the gas. You have Ghost on, he probably has no idea you're there. You haven't shot any bullets, you've made yourself not known, period. So I wouldn't even shoot this guy until he was running in the open. Bait him, wait for the circle to push him out. You have a gas mask, sit in the circle, shoot him in the back. It is what it is. Again, be focusing on the big circle. What'd I say? What did I say? Look, and Kimsey, I'm glad you sent me this footage because this is something I see a lot, and I need to get this corrected. Look, 2 things happened. He shot at the guy below him. What happened? The guy below him ran right back to the buildings, just like I said. 2, who shot him? The guy out here. Remember, Kimsey's got the highest point on the map right now. He's at the building. All these other buildings are out. You can't even get on these rooftops. He's on the highest point on the map. He's got perfect angle to shoot at everybody. Be worried what's out there. Don't be worried what's under you. If the target under you is not an immediate threat and you've got to worry about getting safe, you need to focus on people who could be gatekeeping you. Focus on people who have the better position. Don't focus on Joe Blow under you. He can't get you, right? But it's not a bad thing to reveal your position to the guy under you because you can just jump down and shoot him, or you can just shoot down on him from that point on, or the gas can push him out. You have a gas mask, you wait for him to go, then you shoot him in the back. Now you've down 2 targets. When he self-reses, the enemy's going to know he self-res because he's not going to get the kill. He's going to be focused on this building. He's going to shoot him out the sky. In game is all about positioning. You can have the greatest aim and the best accuracy on the look, guys, you can have the best aim and accuracy in the world. You can have the best flick shots and just drop shots and always headshot and the best bunny hops and the greatest movement. You could be the #1 player in kills in the world. But if your positioning is not that great, if you're not that aware of how to rotate circles, you're going to pay for it big time. Kim C, thank you so much for sending me this gameplay. There are a lot of lessons to be learned in this gameplay. And look, it's nothing against you. Again, we all make mistakes, and it's just good to learn from other mistakes. I'm glad I got this footage so I can show you guys the advantage to having the high ground, what to do when you're on the high ground, and how to navigate circles to your benefit. What I would have done the moment I got on that roof is I would have checked the entire rooftop. I then would have looked where the next circle was going, and I would have scanned that area the whole time. I wouldn't have worried about the 2 guys under me. I would have just focused on what's out there because that's where I have to go. once I've annihilated or eliminated or planned out my next move with the next circle, I would then change my focus to the guys under me and worry about that later to come. Even if you get the kill the guy under you, get into that position out there in the open, it was a very hard thing to do. Very hard thing to do. But guys, I really hope this video helps you improve your gameplay. Again, guys, I'm not trying to hate on any players. I'm just critiquing them like a coach. I see a lot of comments, people like, you're so mean to them. I'm really not trying to be. I'm just trying to be a coach to you guys and teach you guys how to better your strategy and circle rotations. But guys, again, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, join the wolf pack today. We're closing on 40,000 subscribers. Also, smash the like button. Let's get this video to 600 likes. But guys, y'all have a good one, and until next time, peace. Yo, what's going on, guys? Savage here. Look, again, this is probably one of my favorite series I've ever made. I'm loving it, and I'm loving the fact that you guys are loving it. You guys love it, subscribe, hit the sub button. Also, feel free to check out some of my other tips and tricks videos from a few weeks ago. But guys, y'all have a good one, and until next time.